Pitching and catching softball balls this week. Yeah.
So he has to miss.
He's the player and coach
So that we can speak into the mic. Skipper hockey fans, we are waiting on our skippers to take the ice. Game should be getting off to a start here in about 3 to 5 minutes. I'll be back to call that game. Talk to you guys soon. Alrighty, Skipper fans, it is game time. We got, the clock is not quite ready. I don't think any of the coaches realize this. Clock, clock, the clock, the clock. Sorry, excuse me. Nobody knows the clock's not actually running correctly. Got 1 second left, and on a clock that's not running. So a shot. Here we go. Now we're playing, and we're off. Here we go. Oh my goodness, Oofta. That was a stressful start for all of us commentating. These poor Tonka players. Here we go. Back on goal, we've got Clara on offense. I see Hanson, Larson, and Gigi. And defense, Millie. Now we got Polovitz back on defense. Polovitz and Lila on defense. Noelle just stepped out on offense. Noelle, Larson, Hanson. A little bit of a shift change coming. Here we go. Here comes Rainey. Here comes Olive. Grace is out on the ice now, too. Across the top, Noelle, Rainey, Olive. On defense, Polovitz and Grace. We are deep into our offensive zone. Puck is back in the corner. Noelle going after it. Bloomington has the puck on the boards. Bloomington battling Olive back in that mix. Here we go. Pressure on that back defense. Noelle skating hard, putting pressure. Bloomington into neutral. Bloomington through neutral zone into our defensive zone. Polovitz and Merrill in the back corner. Olive wins it in the corner and takes it up the board. It was really tricky having a commentator in your ear from the other team. Oofta, can you guys hear him? It's all right. Here we go. Rainey's got the puck. Bloomington knocks it away. Bloomington throws it up the boards. Grace is there to help intercept. Bloomington, a nice little pass round her. Pressure from Millie. It was shot. Clara save. Clara rebound save. Huge diving rebound save. Monster save there. Yeah, Clara. And here comes her team to give her big high fives for that one. Here we go. Line change. We got the Mitchell, Peyton, Eliza line on offense. Millie and Lila out on defense. Clara in goal. With 11 minutes left in this game, we are tied at 0. Here we go. Bloomington has the puck. Here comes Eliza. Eliza puts pressure. Eliza going forward. Eliza driving into the offensive zone. Eliza pushes the puck across to Mitchell. Mitchell skating onto it. Bloomington gets it. Bloomington looking to clear the zone. Eliza steals it back. Eliza shot wide. Oh, who's got the puck here? Come on, ladies, step up. Here you go. Millie steps up. Millie throws it back in. Bloomington intercepts. Bloomington pops it up. Lila locks it in. Lila passes up to Eliza. Eliza with the puck. Eliza with a miss hit. Here we go. It's out. Millie chasing it back into our defensive zone. Millie picks up the puck. Millie passes across to Eliza. Eliza skating onto it. Mitchell skating onto it. Mitchell with his touch on it and knocks it into our offensive zone. Peyton chasing it around back of the net. Bloomington skating it up. Eliza swipes. Peyton swipes. Here we go. Lila picks it up. Lila throws it up the boards to Eliza. It's in. Bloomington knocks it back out of the zone. Polovitz gets a stick on it. Eliza sends it across. Here we go. The line change coming. Bloomington brings it into neutral. Bloomington coming back across the ice. Bloomington skating it forward into their offensive zone. Larson picks it up, knocks it out. Larson driving. Larson skating fast, skating hard into the corner in the offensive zone. Larson battling for that puck. Bloomington holding on to it. Puck is on the boards. Polovitz steps up. Polovitz throws it towards the net. Oh, across the face of the net. Gigi back in the back corner there. Gigi plays it back to Grace. Grace picks it up, sends it back in for a shot. Goalie save. Hanson battling back behind their net. Grace with a shot. Hanson gets a stick on it. Hanson back behind the net. Hanson looking to play it across the middle. Larson with a one touch. It goes wide. Gigi skating onto it to pressure it. Larson picks up the loose puck, plays it back to Polovitz. Polovitz with a little stick handle and throws it towards the net. Bloomington stops it. Larson looking to get that open puck. Gigi gets a stick on it. Bloomington winning that puck. Here we go. Bloomington throwing it up the boards. Polovitz trying to keep it in. Nice little touch by Bloomington to knock it out. Bloomington knocks it deep. Grace skating onto it deep in her own defensive end. Grace plays it up to Hanson. Here we go. A little bit. We've got Millie and Grace on defense. I see Rainey and Olive and Noelle on offense. Claire in goal. 8.5 minutes left in this first period. It is tied at 0. Millie knocks it up and out of our zone. Here we go. Rainey skating hard. Rainey putting pressure. Comes Olive to put pressure. Bloomington dumps it deep into our defensive zone. Grace picking it up. Grace playing it up the boards to Noelle. Noelle there to grab it. Bloomington challenging. Millie plays it back up. Bloomington keeps it in. Here comes Rainey. Rainey grabs that puck. Bloomington knocks it wide. Rainey putting pressure back on. Olive looking to dump it into the offensive zone. Coming back for offsides. Oh, you know what I'm going to do? Oh, that will mess it up. No, I just keep hearing it. Here we go. Where puck is coming back into our defensive zone. Millie's there to pick it up. Millie plays it up the boards to Noelle. Noelle's got the puck now, and she's skating forward through neutral. Plays it up to Olive. Knocks it into our offensive zone. Olive plays it deep into the corner. Nice little pass there. Bloomington picks it back up and is skating up and out. Bloomington into neutral. Puck is coming deep in. Lila going to challenge for that. Lila knocks it wide. Noelle picks up that loose puck. Noelle throws it up to Olive. Olive there. Bloomington, the shot wide. Bloomington centers it, and it goes all the way across. Bloomington picking up that loose puck. Noelle putting pressure on it. Oh, Bloomington able to keep it in. Here we go. Lila grabs it into that back corner of the defensive zone. Lila pushes it up the boards. Pressure coming. Oh, man. Gotta have a stronger stick. Liza picks up the puck. Liza swings and misses. Liza wishing she had her old stick. Oof. Painful. Here we go. Olive driving. Oh, no. We got Eliza, Peyton, and Mitchell across the top. We've got Polovitz and Grace on defense. Eliza stick handling, coming around. Eliza loses the puck there. Here we go. Polovitz challenging at the top of the blue line there. Polovitz challenging for that puck. Eliza gets a stick on it. Eliza putting pressure. Here we go. Grace picks up that puck. Grace plays it across the middle. Bloomington there to pick it up. Bloomington skating through neutral. Bloomington knocks it wide. Bloomington looking to dump it down into the defensive end. Here we go. Puck hits off the side of the net. Polovitz picks up the loose puck. Polovitz plays it up the boards to Mitchell. Mitchell looks to play it up to Bloomington, stops it. Eliza picking up the puck, going back behind the net. Eliza skating around, passes it up to Peyton. Peyton takes a touch. Peyton, Eliza grabbing that loose puck again. Eliza battling on the boards. Peyton helping her out there. Pressure on that, ladies. Come on, one of you. Sorry, almost yelled in your guys' ear. Sorry about that. I remembered at the last second. It got a little loud. I'm sorry. Here we go. Mitchell battling for that puck. Hanson picks it up. Hanson looking to come across. Hanson knocks it into our offensive zone. Mitchell there to help out on the boards. Got a whole offsides. But a lot of pressure on offense. Getting a couple of turns where our offsides is catching us. Gigi, Larson, and Hanson on offense. Millie and Lila on defense. Clara in goal. 5 minutes, 22 seconds left. Tied at 0. Larson on the face-off. Larson gets a touch on it. Bloomington getting it into the zone. Bloomington misses and cuts back. Bloomington knocks it in deep. Millie skating onto it. Millie skating back behind the net. Here we go. Oh, puck comes loose and bounces forward. Hanson grabbing that puck. Hanson skating into neutral. Hanson skating hard towards goal now. Hanson driving to goal. Hanson with a shot. Glove save, goalie. Sorry about that. Larson at center under for the face-off. Larson wins that, plays it wide. Hanson battling on the boards for it. Hanson gets a stick on it. Hanson with the puck. Larson with the puck. Oh, shot. Gigi, goal. That is 1-0, Skippers. Good job, Gigi. Way to be there. Nice, solid teamwork to get that one in the back of the net. at 4 minutes and 46 seconds left in this first period. And Minnetonka takes the lead with a solid teamwork play from Larson, Hansen, and Gigi. Gigi with that final touch to knock it in. Here we go, line change. We've got Olive, Rainey, and Noella on offense. We've got Polovitz and Grace on defense. Olive and Bloomington battling to knock it into our defensive end. Bloomington battling Polovitz. Oh boy, Polovitz and Noel. Shot. Rainey on the boards. Rainey challenging Bloomington on the boards. Puck is in deep back behind our net. Bloomington looks to center it off of Polovitz's skate. Bloomington has it, looking to center it again. There's a scrum. Doesn't look like any fouls coming. Just a loose puck and a lot of sticks. Here we go, still getting knocked around. It's anyone's puck at this point. Polovitz picks up that loose puck, plays it up and out, able to clear the zone. Ref waved off icing, so it is a foot race, and Rainey's going to get there first. Rainey with the wheels. Rainey looking to play a quick and early pass into the middle. Noel with pressure from their defender. Peyton coming onto the ice. Peyton looking to get a shot off. Shot goes wide. The goalie knocked that one wide. I think it was on net. Hard angle from here. Polovitz stepping up to lock it into our end. Polovitz plays it in deep. Peyton skating onto it. Peyton looking across to see if she's got help. P trying to make a wrap around here. P gets tripped up. Bloomington wins that puck. Icing coming. I didn't forget her. Don't worry. All right, Bloomington driving into our defensive zone, and Millie picking it up in the corner. Millie battling on the boards. Eliza grabbing that loose puck, playing it up and out to Mitchell. Mitchell skating onto it. Mitchell with the breakaway here. Mitchell's wide open, and she's skating hard to goal. Peyton there to help her out. Mitchell plays it across to Peyton. Just behind her. Here we go. I think I spit on the mic. Sorry, guys. Got too excited about that. Puck is coming back to the other end. On offense, we got Hansen, Larson, and Gigi. On defense, Polovitz and Grace. Clara in goal. 2 minutes, 49 seconds left in this first period. Minnetonka leading 1-0. Larson under center. Plays it up. Hansen skates onto it. Puck is deep in our offensive zone. Larson picks it up. Larson wrapping around. Looking for a nice little pass in. Grace shoots it in. Bloomington there to knock it back out. Gigi battling. Bloomington skating it out in through neutral. Bloomington pushing it deep into their offensive zone, our defense. Bloomington with the puck. Bloomington centers it. Clara gets a stick on it, pushes it wide. Grace picks up the puck now. Plays it up the boards to Hansen. Bloomington steps in front. Puck is coming back. Grace plays it across the ice. Gigi skating onto it. Bloomington gets a shot off. Larson gets a stick on it to knock it over. Bloomington knocks it deep in our defensive zone again. Polovitz skating onto it in the corner. Bloomington with the puck, driving to net. Hansen disrupts it and grabs that puck. Hansen with a beautiful move around that defender to make a play. Hansen driving to goal, misses. Larson picks up that loose puck. Larson knocks it into the goal. The goalie pushes it wide. Bloomington with the puck. Bloomington makes a move to try to clear. Gigi with a stick to knock it out. Puck is out. Polovitz and Millie skating onto it. Line change. Bloomington saved us there. Polovitz plays it up to Hansen. Hansen driving into Hansen with a shot. Bloomington steps in front. It is cleared. Noel's got the puck. Noel looking to dump it in, but we still have players across the blue line. Oh, Lila battling. Noel grabs that puck. Lila and Noel on the boards. Lila skating forward. Lila knocks it into our offensive zone. Bloomington picks it back up. Olive, Noel, and Rainey across the top. Millie and Lila on D. Here we go. Olive under center takes that face off, knocks it deep into our offensive zone. Noel picks it up And squirts out. Millie knocks it back to her. Noelle with the puck now. Olive with the puck, turning. Both trying to get turned around. Bloomington steps up to win that puck. Bloomington skating it back to the corner. It cuts back up the boards. Noelle disrupts that. Here we go. Olive picks up that puck. Olive with the shot, goal. Skippers take the lead 2-0. 38 seconds left in this first period. A beautiful shot by Olive. Who's excited for a 2-0 Minnetonka Skipper lead? Let's keep up the pressure. Let's keep our foot on the gas. All gas, no brakes. Here we go. Nice little kick from Rainey. Up to Olive. Olive skating onto it. Olive with the puck. Olive centers it. Bloomington steps in front. Bloomington with the puck. Grace able to knock it out of her. There we go. Olive keeps it deep into that offensive zone. Bloomington skating onto it. Rainey putting pressure there. Olive putting pressure. Grace over there on the boards putting pressure. Grace winning it back. Grace with a shot. Bloomington with a save. Olive passes out wide to Grace. Grace passes it across to Noelle. Noelle looks to take a shot. Just misses it. And that is the end of the first period. Minnetonka Skippers lead 2-0 after the first period. Would anyone like to speak and tell them about your enthusiastic fans getting blisters and cuts from all the cowbell action? You know it's been a good tournament weekend win. Here we go, 13 minutes on the clock, and we are off on our second period. Lila and Millie on defense, Clara in goal, Mitchell, Eliza, and Peyton up on offense. Eliza with the pass up to Peyton. Peyton receives that puck. Peyton skating hard to goal. Peyton skating hard. Bloomington pushes her wide. She cuts back. Peyton plays it across to Eliza. Mitchell picks it up. Oh, lots of pressure there. Good defense by Bloomington. Here we go, Bloomington skating it deep and here comes Bloomington skating into our defensive zone. Bloomington still has got it. They've got control of that puck. It's kind of getting knocked around here. Lila going back into our defensive corner, plays it up the boards to Mitchell. Oh, Mitchell got tripped. Puck is coming back out. Here we go, Millie back in the corner. Millie gets it and throws it up the boards. Mitchell puts pressure on it. Peyton putting pressure on the boards. Millie grabbing it. Millie and Peyton in the corner. Eliza back behind the net. Eliza skating it out from back behind the net. Throws it up the boards, looking to clear. Bloomington steps in. Doesn't allow it to clear. Eliza able to clear the zone. Knocks it out. Bloomington picks it up. Peyton challenges. Mitchell challenges. Eliza challenges. Lila pushes her wide. Bloomington driving to goal. Gets a shot off. It hits the corner of the net. Eliza's got the puck. Eliza plays it up to Mitchell. Mitchell skating onto it. Mitchell with the puck. Skating to middle. Mitchell driving forward through neutral into the offensive zone. Mitchell heading to goal. Mitchell gets taken down. No call. Here we go. I guess we can't always get the calls. Hansen with a shot. Hansen. Bloomington, I think, maybe got a glove on that. Pushed it up and over. Hansen, Larson, and Gigi across the top. Grace and Polovitz on D. Shot. Hansen. Beautiful shot. Beautiful top corner shot. Yeah, girl. Hansen with the third goal here. It is 11 minutes left in the second period. It looks like the clock person perhaps didn't change the period. That's all right. We know it's the second period. 11 minutes left in the second period. Minnetonka is up 3-0. The start of the second period. Let's center this a little bit, camera. Behave yourself. All right, Larson, Gigi, and Hansen still out for offense. Apolovitz and Grace on defense, and Clara in goal. Bloomington looking to come back. Clara pushes it wide. Bloomington picks up that puck. Bloomington wrapping around. Hansen intercepts it. Hansen skating hard. Hansen clearing the zone on the skate. Hansen driving forward, going to goal. Gets knocked wide. Larson's there to pick it up. Larson skating onto it. Larson grabs that puck. Plays it across to Gigi. Gigi grabs that puck. Bloomington intercepts. Gigi back behind the net. Bloomington's got it now. Bloomington's skating up the boards, looking to play it up the boards. Bloomington skates out of the zone, knocks it off the boards. Bloomington challenging deep into our defensive. Larson able to win that puck back. Good back checking by our offensive line there. Gigi wins the puck and skates it across. Bloomington intercepts. Larson there to help her out. Bloomington's got the puck again. Gigi and Hansen challenging. Lila got... Millie wins the puck on the boards. Millie battling for that. Bloomington keeps on coming. Polovitz pressures. Larson picking up the puck back behind the net. Plays it up to Gigi. Gigi receives it. Bloomington intercepts. Bloomington and puck comes loose. Hansen gets a stick on it. Hansen plays it up to herself. Bloomington knocks it back. Polovitz looks to challenge. Bloomington skating hard to goal. Millie helps grab that one out of there. Millie with a good defensive stick. Bloomington still into their defensive zone here. Noel challenging. A lot of blue jerseys. I don't think Hansen even knows a shift change was happening. Oh, there we go. Hansen shot. Goalie saves. Knocks it back down. Hansen picking up that puck. Here we go. Lila has the puck. Knocks it in. Olive with a strong stick to try to keep it in. Lila there. Squeaks out. Bloomington challenging for that. Grace and Rainey take her down. Merrill has the puck. Plays it across to Noel. Noel skating onto it. Bloomington with a good defensive stick. Olive picks up that loose puck. Olive making moves. Olive in the corner looks to send it across. Bloomington steps in the middle. Grace picks it up at the blue line. Grace throws it up the boards. Puck is out. We got to clear the zone here. Grace plays it across to Lila. Lila dumps it in. Rainey skating onto it. Rainey grabbing that puck. Things are getting a little chippy here. It's all right. That's to be expected, guys. It's a championship game. Ain't nobody going down without a fight, right? Here we go. Rainey coming into the offensive zone. Bloomington knocks it out of her way. Noel challenges for that puck. Noel challenges again. Bloomington able to knock it out. Grace picks it up. Grace throws it forward. Offsides. Line change. Grace and Polovitz on defense. Peyton, Eliza, and Mitchell across the top. 8 minutes, 17 seconds left in the second period here. Championship game between Bloomington and Minnetonka. Polovitz putting pressure on that puck. Bloomington skating deep in. Bloomington has the puck, throws it up towards goal. Clara makes sure the goal is covered. Peyton with a nice little stick to knock it forward. Grace looking to clear the zone. Puck is loose. Eliza picking it up. Eliza unable to clear. Grace clears, passes it up to Mitchell. Mitchell with the breakaway to goal. Mitchell cuts back. Bloomington defense grabs that one. All of it knocks it back in. Peyton challenging. Peyton knocks it to Mitchell. Mitchell has it. Mitchell looking to play it up to Eliza. Eliza with the puck. Bloomington knocks it wide. There we go. Mitchell keeping it in. Nice hard work by Mitchell to keep that one locked in the zone. Eliza battling on the boards. Eliza and Peyton knocking it around. Still in our offensive zone. Bloomington looking to play it. Bloomington plays it up. Peyton grabs it. Puck is loose. Eliza grabbing it. Eliza knocks it out of the Bloomington hands. Eliza plays it up. Knocks it off of Bloomington. Mitchell skating hard onto it. Mitchell skating deep into the zone. Got some tired. Polovitz picking up the puck, locks it in. Polovitz from the blue line, shot in. That is 4-0. Polovitz with a shot from the blue line. Here we go. 6 minutes, 58 seconds left in the second period. Minnetonka takes a 4-0 lead against Bloomington with a shot from Polovitz at the blue line. We have a goalie change coming. Ada coming in for Clara. Clara with a shutout for her first half. Nice work, Clara. On offense, I've got Gigi, Larson, and Hanson across the back. Millie and Lila. Ada in goal. Let's go, Skippers. Bloomington not going down without a five. Bloomington driving deep into our defensive zone with a shot. Shot goes wide. Hanson picking up that loose puck, looking to clear the zone. Bloomington knocks it back in. Battling. Ada. Puck is loose in the middle. Lila knocks it out of the zone. Gigi skating onto it. Gigi skating to goal now. Gigi looking to Bloomington, pushes her wide, gets a stick on it. Gigi knocks it back into middle where Hanson takes a shot. Bloomington intercepts. Gigi getting a stick on it. Puck is cleared from the zone. Millie and Lila on defense. Millie knocks it wide. Bloomington skates onto it and grabs it. Lila looking to clear the zone. Gigi there to grab it. Hanson there to help her out. Hanson on the puck now. Offsides. Polovitz and Grace on defense. Hanson, Larson, and Gigi on offense. Puck is dropped. Larson gets a stick on it. Hanson battles for it. Hanson skating on. Hanson skating to goal. Hanson shot. Goal. Yeah, girl. She ain't missing that one. 6 minutes left in this second period. Minnetonka takes a 5-0 lead. Noelle, Rainey, and Olive across the offense. Polovitz and Grace on defense. Ada in goal. Olive plays it back to Polovitz. Polovitz plays it up the boards to Noelle. Noelle skating forward. Stick by Bloomington to knock it loose. Bloomington driving to goal. Bloomington skating hard. Bloomington wrapping around the back, looking to play it into center. Shot gets knocked wide by a couple of sticks. Bloomington wins it back in the deep in the corner. Bloomington driving into goal. Bloomington looking to pass it off. Bloomington from the blue line defense takes a shot. Save Ada. Ada holds on to it. 5 minutes, 33 seconds left in the second period. Lila and Millie on defense. Olive, Rainey, and Noelle on offense. Noelle driving hard and out of the zone. Noelle driving to goal. She's back on the boards. Bloomington putting a lot of pressure on her. She's deep into the corner. Olive able to pick up that puck with a shot. Rainey skating onto that rebound. Bloomington putting lots of pressure on her. Lila sends it back into the corner. Olive skating onto it. Olive putting pressure in the corner. Bloomington plays it up the boards. Millie steps up to keep it locked into our offensive zone. Bloomington clears. Lila turns. Plays it out wide. Bloomington gets in front of it. Millie has got the puck. Millie looks to play it across. Bloomington skating hard and knocks it away from her. Lila back in the corner. Lila plays it up the boards. Eliza grabs it, plays it up to Olive. Eliza plays it across to Noelle. A little too big. That is icing. It's coming back. And we are back to the other end. Here we go. We got Mitchell, Eliza, and Peyton on offense. We have got Polovitz and Grace on defense and Ada in goal. Peyton under center taking the face off. Peyton knocks it wide. Bloomington shoots it back in. Mitchell picks up that loose puck. Mitchell gets pulled down. Shot. Ada saves. Rebound. Grace gets on it. Rebound. Ada gets a save and pushes it wide. Grace picks up that loose puck. Looks to play it up the boards. Grace plays it down to middle to Peyton. Peyton gets a touch on it. Bloomington steps in front. Eliza wins it back. Eliza back on the side there. Eliza pushes it. Eliza plays it across to Peyton. Peyton picks it up. Peyton plays it out to Mitchell. Mitchell with a wide open lane all the way to goal. Bloomington puts a body on her. Bloomington grabs it back behind the net. Eliza's got the puck. Eliza looking to play it around the back. Polovitz picks it up. Polovitz throws it on net. Rebound. Good save by Bloomington goalie to keep it alive. Polovitz throws it back down, and Bloomington clears for icing. Three minutes, 47 seconds left in the second period. Oh, look. Somebody updated the scoreboard so it says second period now. Get that. I knew they'd catch up eventually. You guys ever work the clock? Turns out you feel a lot of pressure when you're back there. 3 minutes, 41 seconds left in the second period. Minnetonka leads 5-0. We've got Lila and Millie on defense. We've got Hanson, Larson, and Gigi out on offense, and Ada in goal. Offsides. Puck is coming back. Larson under center, wins it. Hanson picks it up. Hanson brings it into our offensive zone. Hanson battling on the boards. Bloomington takes a body to her and brings her down. Lila picks up that puck, sends it into the middle. Larson skating under pressure. Bloomington driving hard into neutral. Bloomington with a give and go off the boards. Lila reads it. Bloomington's got the puck, and they're going to goal with a pass to center and a shot. Ada saves and covers. Line change. We've got Grace and Polovitz on defense. We've got Noel, Rainey, and Olive on offense. Ada in goal for the rest of this game. 3 minutes left in the second period. Minnetonka leads 5-0. Noel winning that puck. Loose puck again. Rainey picking it up. Olive battling in the middle, comes down. Bloomington wins the puck. Bloomington shoots. Ada makes sure that the net is covered. Oh, Bloomington tries to center. Swing and a miss. Bloomington looks to shoot. Noel steps in front. Noel carrying into neutral. Noel carrying the puck. Noel makes a move around the defender and goes to goal. Bloomington with the puck now. Bloomington skating it out of their defensive end. Bloomington skating forward. Merrill with a little pickpocket there. Olive grabs it, little back and forth with Noel. Noel gets a shot. Goalie save. Goalie covers. Line change, Lila and Millie on defense. Eliza, Peyton, and Mitchell across the top. We are deep in our offensive zone with 2 minutes, 21 seconds left in the second period. Peyton under center, taking his face off. Peyton plays back. Peyton plays it, shot. Peyton wide. Eliza gets on the rebound, plays a little back pass to Peyton, a miss. Bloomington with a great step in front of that. Bloomington driving forward, 3v2 here. Bloomington with a shot. Ada saves. It's underneath Ada. I don't think she sits on it. Fufta. The words of Lucas Landy. Fufta. Peyton under center. Gets a touch on it. Eliza challenges. Charlotte challenges. Millie knocks it wide. Millie skating onto it in the corner. Eliza back behind the net. Eliza with the puck. Eliza with a little too much of a... There we go. Eliza playing it across to Peyton. Peyton skating it forward. Peyton driving to goal. Bloomington with a lot of pressure to push her wide. Bloomington closes her down 3-1 in that corner. Darn it. Eliza able to win it back. Eliza takes a move. Eliza turns around, plays it up to Mitchell with a nice little one touch, and Bloomington with a beautiful little save there. Good job, Bloomington goalie. She's on top of it. Minute 34 left in the second period. We have got Larson, Hanson, and Gigi out on offense. Polovitz and Grace on defense. Hanson has that puck. Hanson looking to play it across the middle. Bloomington knocks it loose. Hanson wins it back. Hanson plays it across to Larson. Larson looking to play it. Hanson with a shot. Goal. With 1 minute and 21 seconds left in the second period, Minnetonka scores a sixth goal. They lead 6-0. A little hat got thrown. I think that would be a Hansen's hat trick, girl. 1 minute, 21 seconds left in the second period. Minnetonka takes a 6-0 lead. Gigi pressuring for that. Bloomington still skating. Polovitz knocks it up. Hansen and Larson skating hard onto that. Bloomington looking to wrap it around the back of their own net. Bloomington plays it up the boards. Hansen skating and challenging hard. Larson with a little touch. Bloomington intercepts. Bloomington skating hard. Bloomington going into the defense. Bloomington knocks it across. Good little pass. Bloomington's got the puck. Bloomington making some moves. Bloomington skating into the corner. Grace does a great job pushing her back into that corner. Bloomington wrapping around. Bloomington has the puck. Bloomington looking to center. Bloomington. Polovitz able to lift her stick. Shot. Goal. Ooh, that girl worked real hard for that one. Yeah, she did. She earned that one. Bloomington gets a goal to make it 6-1. They aren't going quietly. I like to see a little fight in the team anyways. Let's go, guys. Here we go. 42 seconds left in the second period. Minnetonka still leads 6-1. Rainey, Olive, and Noelle across the top. Lila and Millie on defense. Ada in goal. Lila gets a nice little defensive play there. Bloomington looking to center it. Puck is back behind our net. Bloomington wins it. Bloomington looking to center. Lila challenging for that puck. Lila challenging. Bloomington grabs it. Olive picks up that loose puck. Olive plays it across center, able to clear the zone. Bloomington's got the puck now. Noelle putting pressure on that. Noelle knocking it wide. Puck is deep in our defensive end, and Millie has the puck. Millie skating back behind our net, cuts back. Bloomington there to grab it. Bloomington looking to center. And that is the end of the second period. The end of the second period, Minnetonka leads 6-1. Alrighty. Girls take the ice for the third period. 13 minutes on the clock here. Minnetonka leads 6-1. Here we have some Marco Island listeners today. Shout out to our Marco Island listeners and all the other listeners across the country. We appreciate every single one of you. We feel your cheers and good vibes all the way here in Minnesota today. Polovitz picks up the puck, throws it forward. Mitchell, Peyton, and Eliza across the top. We have Polovitz and Grace on defense, and Ada in goal. Minnetonka leads 6-1 with the beginning of this third period. Grace keeping it in our offensive zone. Grace has the puck. Grace keeping it in, plays it up to Eliza. Eliza skating onto it. Eliza with a touch, cut it back. Eliza with the shot, throws it on. Nice touch from Mitchell. Bloomington steps in front. Grace throws it back into middle. It's bouncing. Grace looking to throw it back across to Mitchell. Mitchell with a shot. Oh, dang it. I thought that one might have some magic behind it. Here we go. Grace plays it up. Eliza gets a touch on it. Peyton gets a touch on it. Bloomington able to clear. Bloomington skating into neutral. Bloomington shoots it towards the goal. Goes wide. Bloomington gets there first, and they are challenging. Goes to goal. Ada covers in the corner. Eliza challenging. Mitchell picks up the loose puck in the middle. Mitchell skating into neutral. Mitchell skating forward. Dumps it into our offensive zone. Eliza challenging. Ooh, we got tired legs, Blue. Here we go. Mitchell skating into offensive zone, looking to play it across to Larson. Lila and Millie back on defense. Hanson, Larson, and soon to be Gigi. Line change. There we go. Hanson, Larson, and Gigi out. Larson and Hanson exchanging the puck a little. Bloomington steps in middle to intercept. Lila skating back on D. Bloomington makes a move. Larson's there to help her out. Larson's got the puck, and she is driving into the offensive zone. Bloomington clears. Lila picks up the puck, looks to hit it up. Bloomington steps in front and intercepts. Bloomington skating into the defensive end. Bloomington pulls up, looking to cross. Puck is back behind our net. Millie skating onto it. Millie looking over her shoulder, making sure what kind of pressure she's got. Millie plays it up to Gigi. Gigi plays it up to Hanson. Hanson skating hard to goal now. Hanson makes a move around their last defender. She makes a play, and she hits that back of the net. Skippers take a 7-1 lead with 10 minutes, 46 seconds left in the third period. Line change. Rainey, Noel, and Olive across the top. Polovitz and Grace on defense. Grace plays it across to Noel. Noel plays it up. Bloomington steps up. Bloomington plays it up. Dumps it into our defensive zone. Grace wins it. Grace plays it out. Grace plays it up to Rainey. Rainey skating onto it. Polovitz picks up the puck. Polovitz looking to skate back behind the nets. Plays it up the boards to Noel. Noel gets a stick on it. Nice little stick, able to bounce it around. The defender, Olive, picks it up. Olive plays it into Rainey with a nice little dish pass to Rainey. Rainey with a shot off the post. Puck is bouncing around. Bloomington covers. It's nice. Line change. Grayson Polovitz on defense. Eliza, Peyton, and Mitchell out on defense or on offense. Sorry, got distracted there. The puck got played through our defense all the way down to Ada. Ada's going to cover, and then she lets it go. Polovitz picks it up, plays it up the boards. It's going to go too far. Oh, no, they waved it off. Somebody must have gotten a touch on it. Here we go. Bloomington's got the puck. Peyton challenging in the corner. Eliza battling in the corner, picks it up. Oh, Bloomington wins it anyways. Eliza got there first. Lila plays it up to Eliza. Eliza with a shot. Can't tell if it was a shot or a pass. Either way, Bloomington steps in and wins it. Mitchell with a little pickpocket there. Mitchell makes a move, and she shoots, and she scores. Beautiful. 8 minutes, 57 seconds left in this third period. Minnetonka takes an 8-1 lead. We are in run time now. With this type of lead, they are just going to let the clock go. Here we go, 8-1, 8 minutes, 45 seconds. We've got Eliza, Peyton, and Mitchell across the top. We've got Millie and Lila. Beautiful goal by Charlotte Mitchell. Here we go. Peyton plays it back to Millie. Millie skates it forward. Eliza picking up that loose puck. Eliza driving to goal. Eliza making a move. Plays it wide. Goalie gets a nice leg save on it. Pops wide. Bloomington picks up the rebound. Bloomington skating hard out of their zone. Bloomington skating towards goal. She is not going down without a fight. Peyton with a beautiful back check to push her wide. Good save by Ada. Mitchell's got it underneath her. Oh, Bloomington challenging. Ada there to cover. Good job, Ada. Bloomington showing a little life, not going down without a fight. Their skippers stay holding strong. Alrighty, Hanson, Larson, and Gigi on offense. We got Grayson Polovitz on defense and Ada in goal. 7 minutes, 37 seconds left in this third period. Minnetonka Skippers leading 8-1. Polovitz has the puck back behind the net, plays it up the board to Gigi. Gigi picks up the puck and plays it out of our zone. Larson skating hard onto it. Take a foot race with Larson any day. 2-1 to goal. Larson goes to goal, takes a shot. Goalie saves, rebound comes out. Bloomington gets it. Bloomington plays it wide and up the boards now. Hanson pressuring on the boards. Grace pressuring in the middle, able to lock it in. Larson with a stick on it. Larson battling. Gigi gives her a little help there, pushes it back in. Gigi pushes it behind the net. Hansen picks it up. Hansen looking to shovel into middle. Hansen shovels it to the middle. Bloomington intercepts. Bloomington's got the puck, and they're looking to skate out. Bloomington skating out of their defensive end. Bloomington skating through neutral, looking to pass, and no one there. Hansen picks it up. Hansen skating into the offensive zone. Hansen skating to goal. Hansen will shoot high. Bloomington picking up the rebound. Bloomington skating up the boards. Bloomington looking to clear, unable to. Hansen there to stop her. Polovitz there to lock it in. Pucked out. Here we go. Lila skating back. Lila plays it up and out. Bloomington with a good read. Brings it back in. Bloomington looks to take a shot. A nice stick on it by Rainey. Got a stick on that. Ada with the save to cover. Rainey, Noel, and Olive out on offense. Lila and Millie on defense. Ada in goal. Olive wins that. Olive gets another stick. Oh, Bloomington wins that back, though. Lila's got the puck underneath. Lila's able to get it. Olive helping her out. Battle on the boards. Olive, Lila, and two Bloomington girls battling for that puck. Here comes Rainey for a nice little check. Rainey pushes it out. Bloomington fires a shot. Players come in the middle of it. Millie picks it up, plays it up the boards to Noel. Noel skating onto it. Noel skating hard onto it. Ref's getting out of the way. Noel with a shot high. Goalie knocks it down. Rebound. Bloomington clears it. Noel throws it back into middle. Oh, just barely. And the icing has been waved off. Lila skating out to get it. Lila throwing it up to Rainey. Rainey getting a touch on it. Bloomington winning it back. Olive grabbing the puck. Olive on the boards. Oh, boy. Olive and Bloomington down. Lila trying to poke it out from underneath him. I think it got caught underneath him in the corner there. Hoofta. It is a little scrum. Who knows where this puck? There we go. Lila able to clear that puck across to Noel. Noel skating hard through neutral and up into the offensive zone. Bloomington able to get a stick on it. Noel centering pass. Bloomington with a great read to keep Rainey off that puck. Here comes Peyton. Peyton and Grace looking to lock it in. Polovitz picks up the puck. Polovitz looks to clear. Able to get it all the way up to Rainey. Nice work, Polovitz. Rainey with a nice little give and go on the boards for herself. Centering pass to Mitchell. Mitchell with a shot. Bloomington gets a stick on it. Bloomington able to win that puck and is skating it out of their defensive end now. Here comes Bloomington. Got Grace and Polovitz on defense. Oh, boy. Somebody must have gotten offsides. I think that was just lazy offense. Tired legs. Lazy offense, tired legs. A little miscommunication. 4 minutes left this third period. 8-1. Your Skippers lead. Mitchell, Peyton, and Eliza on offense. Polovitz and Grace on defense. Grace picks it up deep into the corner. Grace wrapping around the back end here. Bloomington wins it. Bloomington looking to shoot. Too many Skipper players with two strongest sticks. Here we go. Mitchell's got it. Polovitz challenging for this puck now. Ooh, Polovitz back in the back corner. You guys ever had another announcer in your ear talking about how they're not getting the calls and we're taking down everyone? It's hard not to respond. Trying really, really hard not to respond here. Already, Grace picks it up. Eliza's on the boards. Eliza gets a stick on it. Eliza plays it. Bloomington steps in front. Eliza wins it back. Eliza throws it up the boards. Bloomington picks it up. Peyton with pressure. Ooh, a nice little touch by Bloomington. Polovitz plays it up the boards to Mitchell. Mitchell. Bloomington playing hard. Ada covers. We appreciate seeing a little life left in this Bloomington team. I know this one stings for them. Gigi, Larson, and Hansen out on offense. Lila and Millie on defense, and Ada in goal. Larson gets it at center. Oh, Hansen. Shot. Bloomington. Ada knocks it up and over. Bloomington wraps around. Ada with a rebound save. Here we go. Lila plays it up the boards. Lila plays it in up to Hansen. Larson skating onto it. Larson in her wheels. Yeah, girl. Larson driving to goal. Shot. Goalie. Love save. Just a friendly reminder, we are on run times, so these last 2 minutes are going to go pretty quickly. 2 minutes left. Minnetonka leading 8-1. Millie looking to rip a shot from the blue line, plays it back to Gigi instead. Gigi plays across to Hanson. Bloomington stepping in the middle. Gigi getting a touch on it. Hanson, the turning hit. Bloomington battling for that puck. We're out on the boards. Lila locks it in. Lila plays it up to Larson. Larson plays it over to Hanson. Bloomington steps in the middle and clears the zone. Bloomington skating hard. Millie pushing her out wide. Great defense by Millie to keep them pushed wide. Bloomington looking to get out of the corner. Bloomington plays a centering pass. Bloomington picks it up. Shot. Ada saves. Knocks it wide. Millie tied up. Shot. Bloomington. Save. Ada. Lila helping out with the stick in the middle there too. Nice little lifted puck. Hanson skating hard to put pressure. Gigi, Hanson, Larson across the top. Millie and Lila on D. Puck is knocked wide again. 1 minute left. 1 minute remaining in this third period. Puck comes out of our defensive zone. Larson with a foot race back to the far corner. There's no icing on that one. Bloomington has the puck and they are skating forward. And one of our goals just got taken down in the middle of the ice. I'll be completely honest and say I did not see that one. I was looking somewhere else. But our player is flat on her back. That does not look pretty. The clock did go ahead and stop with 52 seconds left in this third period. But her arms are oh no, it's Noelle. It was her line, and I saw Rainy and scared off. Noelle took a big hit deep in our offensive zone. She is skating out on her own. That's always a good sign. I don't love it. 2 games in a row. She's getting checked out by EMS. Medical's giving her a once-over. The good news is she did skate out on her own. She was holding the back of her head, so she must have landed pretty hard there. We've got 52 seconds left in this third period. Minnetonka leading 8-1. That is an exciting game, but not the way we want to end this game. It's ugly. We got Rainey, Olive, and Mitchell out on offense. We've got Grace and Polovitz back on defense. Puck squirts out of the zone. Polovitz skating it across. Dumps it back into the offensive zone. Bloomington with a good read and intercepts it. Olive wins it back. Olive battling on the boards. Ada going to stop this here. 28 seconds left. It's a run clock. That is going to more or less bring us to the end of the game. 23 seconds left. There's the balloon deflated a little bit on this last penalty. I think the energy kind of left the room here, honestly. Looks like Noelle is still being checked out by EMS over there in the penalty box. Coach Jerry checking in on her. Good news is I don't see any moves to make any big emergency calls, but I'm sure she is rattled. And that'll be the game. 8-1, Minnetonka wins a championship of the silver bracket. That is a Minnetonka win. Thank you all for tuning in from afar. A happy Sunday to all, and go Skippers, and especially Marco Island.